What radio? The music you want.
With your host, KeysDAN.
He's one of the 10 finest minds in the country.
Someday I hope to be two of them.
RadioWhat.com.
What's up, party people? It's KeysDAN with RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com, coming to you live and in living color from the Radio What studios. And this is my podcast, What Makes You Famous? It's just an extension of the RadioWhat.com internet radio station that I've been running for quite some time now. And if you need DJ services, please check out DJLittleRock.com. The shows that I'm having this week, the Video Dance Party Karaoke Jam over at the Rab on Thursday. That's right. Come out on a Thursday. It's going up. Start the weekend early. Thursday, May the 2nd at the Rab in Conway, Arkansas. It's a Video Dance Party Karaoke Jam, and it starts at 7 p.m. Come out. And they have free pool and a full bar and a big Jenga game. And I'll be playing some music. I think it's themed Thursdays. So I think this week is going to be reggae. Yeah. And then on the 3rd, May 3rd, that's Friday, I'll be back at the Rab. That's our regular Friday night dance party. They have a pool tournament going on. Make sure you get involved with that. The pool tournament at the Rab. And of course, the full bar and the kitchen is open. Have some food, have some drinks, have some fun with yours truly. And then on Saturday, I have a private party, a wedding. Hey, it's May the 4th. May the 4th be with you always. But it's not a Star Wars wedding. It's just a regular old wedding, y'all. It's going to be great. I'm going to have a good time. I always have fun at weddings. And, today on the program, I almost forgot. No, I did not forget. Of course I didn't forget. I just finished speaking with the Web of Warnock cosplay. That's Matthew and Stacey Warnock. And, of course, the little baby. They're a husband and wife, really a family of cosplay. They cosplay together. They have a lot of fun together. They're always smiling. They're happy. They're joking. I didn't know a lot about them, but it was so much fun to talk to them. And I hope you enjoy it. I had a good time learning a little bit about their relationship and, parenthood and how he plans to do in the future and her future plans and how they all started. Well, let me let you take a listen and you let me know. You let me know what you think about the Warnocks. Hey, let's get into it. Calling the Warnocks now.
Hey,
is this Matthew Warnock of the Web of Warnock cosplay?
Yes, it's me and Stacy.
You and Stacy? I got a 2-for-1. Excellent news. This is KeysDAN, and you're on my podcast, What Makes You Famous?
What? All right.
Well, let's begin at the beginning. That's a good place to start, always. The beginning is a good place to be. So let's start with, I guess we'll start with Matthew. Where did you start off? Where are you from?
I was born in Ventura, California, but we moved to Arkansas when I was about 2.
Okay.
And just kind of been around the Ozark, Ratcliffe branch area ever since.
Oh, okay. So I guess you'd consider yourself a transplanted Arkansas native, but okay. How did you start off in Ventura? Are your parents from there?
Yeah, my parents are from there, but I really don't know much because, like I said, I was real young. I went back when I was 18 and visited my grandma for a few weeks. And then I decided, I like Arkansas better. There's a lot less traffic.
Yeah, I'm from Miami, and I understand. I got here in 2009, and yeah, I've never gone back. I haven't been back. No reason for me, I think, at least at this point. I'd like to go back at some point. Okay, so the parents are from Ventura. What do they do?
My dad, he used to work on oil rigs, and my mom was just a stay-at-home mom. And then we moved out here because
Hey, let me back that up. Just a stay-at-home mom? No. Hardest job in the whole wide world.
Absolutely.
You better believe it. I appreciate the moms out there. And of course, the dads that work twice as hard, so that way they can keep their moms at home and take care of the kids, right?
Right.
Yep. And then when my uncle told my father to move out here, so when they moved out here, they both started working.
Okay. Was Uncle already in Arkansas?
Yeah, he moved out here first.
Oh, fantastic. What brought the uncle out here?
I'm not really sure.
Okay.
I can't, like I said, that's just stuff they talked about that I never really paid much attention to as a kid.
Yeah, there's things that you don't even get involved in as a kid, but sometimes you understand, and understanding your beginnings is a good place to understand. It's how you started as well. All right, Stacey, where are you from?
Yes, I'm originally from the Philippines. And yes, I moved here like last 2015 to get married to Matthew.
Hey, Mazel Tov. Excellent news. That's a good reason to come here.
Yeah.
So how did you meet up?
We met in it's an app where it's called Palringa. It's like a chat room for geeks like me and him.
Hey,
who loves to play games.
That is cool.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
now it's nice to have beginnings like that. And you are the happiest couple that I've seen, in a long time. Every picture I see, and not just every picture, every time I see you, you're always smiling. Okay.
Thank you.
For sure. So, you grew up in Arkansas, Matthew, go to school in Arkansas, I guess. You said the Ozarks and the northwest part of Arkansas then, I suppose?
It's closer to Fort Smith, so yeah, it's close to Northwest, Fayetteville area. But yeah, I graduated the year 2000 at a school called County Line High School.
That sounds very small.
It is very small.
Just a small town boy. Very cool. And did you go to college after that?
I just took a course, and I'm a certified physical trainer.
Hey, that sounds like a win to me. I used to work in a gym myself down in the Florida Keys. Yes, I enjoyed it.
That's awesome.
I enjoyed it a lot. Well, and I worked at Bally's Health and Fitness in Orlando when it was big. It was as big as Planet Fitness is now back then in the 90s, I guess. And I don't think there's any Bally's Total Fitness at all anymore, as far as I can tell. But that's a whole nother story. This is your story. So, okay. So what did you do with the fitness?
Nothing. I just went to work at a local facility where I make electrical industrial motors. Hey,
electric, man. That's pretty cool. Electric cars I hope they're the wave of the future. I mean, unless we find some other, go ahead.
It's motors for like chillers and for air conditioners on top of industrial buildings.
Dig it.
And we also do stuff for like oil fields and military.
See, that's excellent. And it's all electric. Now, all right. Stacey, what do you do?
Oh, I work at the bank. I used to work as CPA back in the Philippines. And then when I moved here, I'm still working at the bank, but then the head office
I think you get a 3 for right now, our son.
Oh, I love it. And this is what the web of Warnock is. It's not just husband and wife. It's also baby as well. That is I got the whole crew. That's wonderful.
Oliver, do you want to say hi? Do you want to count to 10?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yes, he's a smart cookie like his mama, CPA. Yes. Okay, so you went to school in the Philippines, Stacey. And okay, let's start with you. Did you have a lot of friends when you were growing up?
Yes. I'm a little bit like a joker. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm like mad. I got like a good sense of humor, I guess.
Hey, I like that. What kind of hobbies did you do?
What hobby? I'm more like the one who wants to play like board games than a person who is like running a marathon or something like that. I'm just like the person who would just like to sit and just relax.
Oh, I like that. You know, and Matthew, how was your school life? Did you have a lot of friends?
Yeah, I had a decent amount of friends. I was on the basketball team, and then when I became a senior, I decided to go into amateur boxing, and I did that for a while.
What? All right. I was kind of a boxer in Orlando when I lived there, and I went to Candyman's gym. And that man, he used to train a lot of professional boxers, but the first time I got knocked out, I stopped. I was done. So you say amateur fighting. Tell me about amateur fighting.
Well, it was fun. I mean, it's the same way. It's always fun whenever you're landing the shots. It's no fun when you're taking them.
Now, you did headgear and the full pads and all?
Yeah, we did the headgear, and we had like the blue and white boxing glove, blue and red boxing gloves with the white tips. You know, you stayed in the red corner or the blue corner. You know, the Golden Gloves boxing. It was just out of Paris, Arkansas. So, you know,
very cool. Did you have any bouts that people could go to and?
We did some amateur fights. There was one, I believe, at the Wild Wings Boxing Club in Fort Smith, Arkansas, and it's not even open anymore.
Yeah. Okay. I get it. I didn't get that far. I mean, I got a lot of training and I did get some sparring, but no, the first time I got connected, and it was a good chin shot. I'm done. I'm done. I was on the floor. The lights went out, and then they woke me up with some salts, and I said, no, I think I need to find a different sport, maybe running or something. That would be better.
It's a very active sport, though. I mean, it will keep you in shape.
Yeah, I still remember how to put my feet, and I would like to get a heavy bag just to punch it, because I remember that training was really good for me. Really good.
Yeah, it's intense. It's for sure.
Yeah. All right. So did you do anything else in school? Extracurricular wise or friend wise?
No, just boxing and basketball. And then after I graduated, I just kind of started work, and like I said, I got certified as a physical trainer. A lot of that was because of the boxing.
Yeah.
I took on some clients also after I worked at Baldor. I helped a friend of mine. He probably weighed about 325, 330 pounds. I helped him lose about 85 pounds in one summer.
That is solid. Wow. In one summer. Now,
yes.
When I was trying to get into fire school, when I was in the Florida Keys, I weighed probably as much as I do now, about 300. And I wanted to get into fire school, so I started running. And it took me about 7 months to do 70 pounds. And that was so fast that people thought, are you sick? Are you okay? Is something wrong? Because, but I ran. I did a lot of running. So do you still train people? Do you still?
Yeah, I will still take on people off and on. I don't usually charge anything if they're my friends, because I usually just kind of give them a program. The most important thing about exercise, and this is the truth, this is the way I feel about it, in my opinion, it's like 20-80 or 30-70. It's more about what you eat than what you do.
Understood. And I've heard that a lot. And the longest books that all these books that are written about diets and exercise, all they need to be is pamphlets. Diet more, exercise, exercise more, eat less. That should be your whole book. What do you think?
Well, it's a lot of people will tell you quantity control, but that's some of it. But a lot of it is, it's like a race car, a performance engine. You want to put the cleanest gasoline in something like that. So it's the same thing with you whenever you want to get in shape.
Right. All right, Stacey, you're very in shape as well. I mean, it seems like the two of you are keeping in some kind of a shape. How do you stay fit?
Because I have a husband who always trains me.
Very good. What's your exercise of choice, Stacey?
Yoga.
Okay. Which kind of yoga? Because I've heard about hot and cold yoga. What's the difference? Do you know?
We have a YouTube that we are following. It's called Boho
Beautiful.
Boho Beautiful.
and we just do a program on there. I don't know if it's not really hot or cold yoga. It's just calisthenics.
Is this something that you do with other people? Or you do it online, or?
We just do it online. I just set her up on a program because this person online is really good. So it just helps her. It just really helps her go through the steps without me having to stand here and say, okay, do this. Okay, do that.
I actually kind of like that, because this is a lot of people. Their main excuse is once they get off of work, they don't want to do anything. They don't want to go to a gym. They don't want to go and meet up with anybody. And both of you being hardworking people and trying to raise a family, you want to get home as soon as possible. And I'm sure, and get into your nice little family bubble and take care of each other and the baby. So getting some exercise in, I think you got a smart idea. Get online. And what was the name of the thing? It's
called Boho Beautiful.
Is that something for free?
Yeah, it's free. It's perfectly free. You just hop online and there's 45, 50 videos or better. And you can start out at beginner, go to intermediate and advanced, and it'll get a good workout, and you don't have to have any equipment. Not a lot of people have a lot of weights laying around their house, and they can't go join a gym, or they just don't want to join a gym, but there's no time to join a gym. But you can just find things like that.
Oh my goodness!
Check it out.
Yeah, I'm looking here. I just found it online. It's on YouTube. Boho Beautiful. It looks like it's a couple people that. There's a girl. She's doing some stretches. She'll teach you how to do it. The one I came up on was about a 25-minute video. So there you go. Learn how to exercise right in the comfort of your own home. Okay.
The beginners are only like 10 minutes long, and then they go further. So when you start out, it's not so bad, and you can feel complete.
Dig it. Okay. Now, all right. Being the exercise guru that you are, do you do these fancy things where you put the kid on your back and do push-ups?
If he crawls on my back while I'm doing push-ups, yes.
The family that works out together stays together, I'll tell you. All right, then. After you get out of school, and this is what, 2002 for you? You got your certificate in training?
Well, actually, I graduated in 2000, and I just worked, and I actually just received my certificate about 5 years ago.
Hey, all right. It is always time. It's never too late to get the things you want. And Stacey, you're at the bank, and you're giving away free money?
Hope so.
I was hopeful. That's cool. And you're using your CPA training. That's very good. You're very smart. And the kid, the baby, how old is the baby?
2 years old.
2 years old. And okay, so I can ask you about parenting. What can you do for a 2-year-old to help him get ready for, I guess, life, school? What kind of activities do you do with the 2-year-old?
Well, right now he is watching a lot of stuff in TV. Usually, kids like Blippi.
Blippi is the number one thing you can show a 2-year-old and keep him occupied.
Blippi.
And he'll sit still. Yes, Blippi.
I'm looking up Blippi now. Oh my goodness, I got to find out what the Blippi is. Okay, playground, learn colors, learn the ABCs. He already counted to 10 for me. That's impressive. 2-year-old counted to 10. That's great. Fire trucks for children. It's also on YouTube and also for free. Hey, we're learning how to exercise, and we're learning how to take care of kids. This podcast is great, I'll tell you. Okay. And then Matthew, what kind of things do you do for fun now?
Well, honestly, a lot of what I do for fun is exercise and cosplay.
Exercise and cosplay. And let me ask Stacey, what do you like to do for fun?
Shopping, and cosplay.
Shopping and cosplay. Okay. If we did the Venn diagram, we have the exercise and cosplay, and then we do the other circle for the exercise and cosplay, and they intersect in the middle at cosplay. This is a good spot to be. Okay. Let me go with Stacey. What do you like to shop for? What's your favorite? Are you a clothes hog? Are you into shoes? What do you like to do? Makeup?
Purses.
What is it?
Purse. Bags.
Handbags. Purses.
Handbags. Purses. Okay. Okay, that could get dangerous if you like the right kind of stuff. I think. I've heard.
It gets dangerous.
I've heard. And working at a bank doesn't mean that you have all the cash. It just means that you can count the cash. But that's good. But being a CPA, it must mean that you're good with your finances, right?
Yes, I always just buy if it's a good deal. I know. Yeah.
Very cool.
I know good deal.
Well, can you tell the people where's the good deal for purses, and whereabouts do you live? I can't even remember.
We live in Ozark, Arkansas.
Ozark. Where's the good deal for purses?
We do a lot of our shopping in Fort Smith, Arkansas. So online is probably the number one place that you're going to find a good deal. You can try eBay. And then number two is TJ Maxx down here. They usually have some, really good branded stuff for cheap.
Outlet stores.
There's hope for brick and mortar, but not a lot of hope. I think that you're right about the online. Let the FedEx guy bring it to you.
Yes.
Right.
Oh my goodness. You feel like a king or a queen when you press those little buttons and you go, yes, I would like that handbag. And then you say, bring it to me. Bring it to me. And a couple days later, there it is on your doorstep. It's like magic, but not really. Okay. So what kind of things? Okay. What is your favorite kind of exercise, Mr. Matthew?
Pull-ups.
Pull-ups. He likes those. He likes to get those biceps and that back getting real big and strong. Excellent. Yes. All right. So I've been beating around the bush. The 800-pound elephant in the room is with the intersect of the Venn diagram intersected. She was shopping in cosplay, and you were exercise and cosplay, and we intersected right in the middle with cosplay. You're cosplayers, and I'm very fascinated by cosplay. I'm not that good at cosplay, and I know that that's not the thing to say. Is yes, you can just get something off the shelf. Anything in your closet can be made into a cosplay. But I say that the effort that I put into it, like I did that cos prom, and I put lights on my suspenders, and that was my cosplay. I kind of make up my own. But you do kind of a different kind of cosplay. Tell me when that started, and we can go from there.
Oh man, that's a pretty good story, I suppose.
Yeah. When did you start cosplaying, Matthew?
Well, I went to many years ago. I went to a convention with a friend of mine, and they dressed up. I didn't really dress up. I didn't really know what it was, but I want to say for when I really started to cosplay, I went to one as Superman, and it was what was the name of that convention? It was Comic-Con Way. It was at their library. It was several years ago. I want to say 8 or 10. I don't know, 8 years ago, maybe.
Nope. It's been 5 years, and yes, we met there, but we didn't really meet there. I was the DJ.
You was the DJ there?
In the library at Comic-Con Way. I was there the first year, and this is probably about 5 years ago. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that was probably like my actual first kind of convention I've been to. But what I want to say really put us into the whole convention thing is when Stacey got here, I got a Spider-Man costume, and we went to it was Arkansas Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And there was a little boy that came up and started crying. Oh. Because he thought he really met the real Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So after that, Stacey was like, "Hey Matt, you should bring some stickers or something next time you go." And we just kind of spiraled from there. And when we go to these conventions and we do this, it's really for the kids, but we've met such a good community of people too that it's just kind of it's just ever evolving, like meeting you.
That's cool. Okay, so Comic-Con Way, it says it was founded in 2012. I didn't kind of think it was that long ago, but it says 2012 was the first one. And you said that you went there wearing a Superman shirt?
A Superman suit. I was in a Superman suit. It was Brandon Routh's Superman suit. And Jordan was there as Robin. Jordan Blodgett.
Oh yes, I remember. Yeah, I met. Yeah, we partied at the Heroes and Angels after party just last Saturday. It was.
Yes.
And he's a good singer, and they want to do karaoke again, and like real soon. So
yeah, go ahead.
No. So stay tuned for that. Go ahead.
Maybe we'll all be dressed in white the next time.
Yeah. So all right. So Stacey, how did you get into cosplaying?
Same thing. It was 2015, the year that I went here from the Philippines.
Yes.
We went to a convention. At first, it's just for fun. I usually go to conventions in the Philippines, but not dressed up.
Right.
And then Matt encouraged me to cosplay with him on that year, and then I enjoyed it, and then we started from there.
See, you answered my question before I even asked it. I wondered if there were conventions in the Philippines, and I wondered if you had dressed up, or was there even an inkling? Did you even have a superhero shirt, for example, when you were in the Philippines?
I usually just take photos.
Yeah. Very cool. So were the conventions very big in the Philippines?
Yes, it is really big. I actually, when Matthew went there in the Philippines, I gave him a tour of the convention.
That is cool. And what did you think, Matthew, going all the way over to the Philippines and seeing a whole different view?
Okay, they have like a 4-story mall, and they had one story blocked off just for the convention. It was huge. It was massive.
Cool. And okay, now we're talking about the Philippines like it's just one state. Is that what the Philippines is like? Is it just like one? Could you imagine it as one state with a
well, they say it's one, but there's how many islands? Like 50 islands?
It's 7,103 islands.
Okay, I was way off.
Have you been to all of them, Stacey?
No.
How many have you been to?
Only like 5.
Okay, because the Florida Keys, which is where KeysDAN comes from, it's 66 islands, but I think only 19 or so are connected by the bridge. The rest of them are just, they're islands out there. You have to get to them by boat. So how many are connected?
I'm not really sure, but we only have like 3 big islands.
Got you. See, I'm learning a little bit about the Philippines. See, everybody's got knowledge to impart, and that's why I started this podcast. So I'm learning about the Philippines. Was it good growing up in the Philippines? Was it a nice time, or how's the people?
I actually grew up in the capital of the Philippines, Metro Manila.
So you're a big city girl.
Yes.
How do you feel being out here in the country?
It's a little different. The weather, the insects.
Well, is it different? Is it hotter or cooler?
It's cooler.
Here?
Yes.
Huh. Okay, because the Philippines is definitely nearer to the equator than this.
Right. We don't have a season there. We just have dry and wet.
Oh, I believe you. Okay, I believe that. Because when I came from Miami, it was totally different here. And I'm a big city boy. I'm from Miami, and I moved here to Conway, and wow, what a difference. Just very small. Okay. And then Matthew has been in this area for his whole life, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's correct.
And so you were able to show her the good time. How did you hook this girl? How did you make this girl fall in love with you? I mean, yes, you're a hunk. I get it. Okay. Chicks dig you. You're an Adonis, but, how did you convince Stacey to come all the way from the Philippines to little old Arkansas in the Ozarks?
I'm still trying to figure that out. I don't know.
That's a good man. All right. See, I asked a loaded question, and I didn't get an answer that expounded very well, but it was a funny answer. It was a good one. So what do you like about Matthew, Miss Stacey? And I know that's a loaded question.
Well, aside from the fact that he's handsome and he got a good sense of humor, he actually had a big heart.
That's
Have a
cool.
big
That's cool. And you're both fun-loving people. You're very. I mean, all I can do is just. I look at you every time I come around you. You're bright and shiny, and I love it. It's beautiful. Now, what was your first cosplay, Stacey?
I'm a cat woman.
Catwoman. And
Catwoman from The Dark Knight.
Yes, I was going to ask. I was going to ask, what did you cosplay as, Matthew? And you already said The Dark Knight. So this would be Christian Bale's version of the Batman?
I was Spider-Man. She did the Catwoman from the Christian Bale's version, the Dark Knight. And because like when I got the Spider-Man costume,
sure,
it was in the middle of the summer.
Yes.
And we were like, I was like, well, I can't wear this till Halloween. And I went to work. When I come home from work, she said, hey, did you know that there's a comic book convention in Little Rock? I said, no, I didn't know. So that's how it all started. So we just got her a quick costume.
Yeah.
And, it was pretty awesome. And that's how it all started.
That is pretty awesome. Okay. Now, first Comic-Con, and this is in the one in Little Rock, you said, that you went together in 2015, I'm guessing.
Yes.
What was the first one that you went together on?
I believe it was Arkansas Comic-Con.
Arkansas Comic-Con. And that's right in the middle of Little Rock. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Now she's Catwoman and you're Spider-Man. That's kind of a mixed match, man.
It was. And we got a lot of that right there. We got a whole bunch of that.
And from then on, you figured out we better do some cosplay together as a family, right?
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So the very next cosplay that you did after you did Spider-Man and she did Catwoman, when was the next cosplay?
Was it Silk? I don't know.
It was Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen. She did Spider-Gwen and I did Spider-Man.
Now we're talking. And when did the baby get involved in the family cosplay at Web of Warnock?
Okay. I believe whenever he was an infant, we did have a Spider-Man onesie for him.
Yeah.
When we did it. But I'd want to go ahead and say probably his official first costume was Baby Gohan from Dragon Ball Z.
Come on, that's great.
and that's whenever we first ran into you down at the that one convention at the where was that?
The Cosball, I guess.
No, it was.
Oh, the anime thing.
It was the big one that
at Verizon.
Yes, the one at Verizon. We came over and shook your hand and met you. And
I remember that one. You know, with all its problems, I enjoyed myself. I had a good time.
We did too. We really did too.
It was big. It was at the Verizon Arena. That's the biggest venue in Arkansas. And for those of you that are listening, if you're going to have a show, let's do it. 18,000 of your closest friends can fit in that one arena. And we did our best to fill it up too. So, okay. And I think Hawk Girl was there. So I get to we get to meet Sierra. So Sierra Renee. Shout out to her. Okay, so that was the first official family cosplay, and the Web of Warnock was born.
Yes.
I love it. Okay, so after that, where did we go with our cosplay? What other ideas did you have?
Oh man, they just kind of spiraled out of control with the Power Rangers, Superman and Supergirl, Final Fantasy, Cloud Strife and Tifa. I did Wolverine. She's done Iron Fist.
So cool.
She's done Black Cat. She's also got a Batgirl that's magnificent. She hasn't even really worn that one enough. Just so many, I guess, within these last few years. We've just kind of exploded out there.
I'm sure you like it when she gets in the Batgirl costume. I'm sure of it, just as a husband and wife thing. Even if in the privacy of your own home. Hey, why are you wearing the Batgirl costume? You know why. I get it. So good. And that's how families are made. Very cool. So, all right. Where do we go from here? What other hobbies do you have besides the cosplay?
We play video games.
Hey, what's your video game of choice?
Probably Overwatch.
Okay. As I'm looking at, I have a PS4, I have a Switch, I'm looking at a PS3. What do I have? And then one of those Nintendo knockoffs that's got the 600 games on it, a Wii U. And you know how many games I get to play? 0.0. I hardly ever get to play.
Oh.
Is it because you're always working?
Yes, I need to find time to play. But every time I find time to play, I find something else to fill that time. Like talking to people, having a conversation, really learning about people. Because I find that a lot of people are on their phones. Even when they're together, they're just on their phones looking at something else instead of having a conversation one-on-one or one-on-two, or just really, we're just having a conversation on the phone right now, and people are listening in and learning a little bit more about you. And that's cool. What do you think about this social media?
I like it. This is like the first interview we've ever done.
That's cool. Well, not necessarily, because we had a little mini interview on Saturday, just a couple days ago at the Heroes and Angels Comic-Con.
That's right. And I listened to that, and then that's what you got us to do this one.
Hooray! You know, I think that show was probably the best one that I've done. And I realized because it's more rapid fire. It was like a series of little mini interviews, little 5-minute bites, pow, pow, you know, just people promoting themselves and telling little tidbits about themselves. And that's, man, it was just so much fun at the Heroes and Angels. So much fun and so good to see you. And you know what I wish is that you would have taken your mask off, because it was kind of hard to hear. But I was thinking the same thing when I listened to the podcast. I was like, I should have just taken my helmet off. Right. But also, Iron Man didn't take his mask off either. And I jammed that microphone right up under his mask so we can hear him. But yeah, good times. All right. Web of Warnock, Matthew and Stacey Warnock. What's the future of the Web of Warnock? Where are we going? You're playing video games. What's the future? What's your next cosplay? What do you plan to do?
I don't know as far as cosplays, but I'm fixing to go back to school so I can be a counselor.
Oh my goodness. What kind of counselor?
I wouldn't mind being a guidance counselor. I think teenagers would probably be the best thing for me. It's right up my alley.
Wow, that is great. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad you mentioned that. Going back to school. Where do you plan to go to school?
I'm just right here at the Ozarks. They got a little tech college right here. It's part of U of A, but it's just a little smaller version, and it has everything I need to get my little degree.
That is excellent. Never stop learning. Even if you're just watching YouTube videos about learning, never stop learning. And Stacey, what's the future of you looking like?
Well, I see myself pregnant again. No.
Well, another baby. We've been talking about another baby.
Hooray! This is an exclusive. We got an exclusive. Have you told anybody else about this?
But no,
not really.
You've told millions of people now.
Yeah, this is just out in the air now.
It's out there. Now get to work.
All right, go get the back.
Yes, I was just going to say that. Oh my goodness, you are so witty. Yes, you are very funny people, and I like it. And you're going to stay together forever and ever and ever and ever. That's wonderful. Yeah. That is fabulous. Okay, so Stacey looking to increase the family volume, and I know cosplay can be very expensive. I mean, how much are these costumes that you're getting?
It depends.
How much was the Spider-Man costume, for example?
Certain Spider-Man costumes. I go on a website. I can get them for around $100. Yeah. Okay, so if somebody's going to invest, and that was a really good Spider-Man, is a pretty authentic. It's kind of like what do they call them? An underoos. You would use as a green screen, but if it was all green. Yes. And it fits like a glove, right? Yes. So you have to. Yeah. You can send in your sizes, and they'll tailor them to your size exactly and mail them to you. Well, okay. Do you happen to know which one that is? Man, we'll give them a big shout out. I don't care. I usually use ZentaiZone.com or HeroesTime.com. Those are my two favorites. And HeroZone.
webofwarnock.com. Perfect. All right.
Well, I haven't got there yet. Now I use a different company for my face shells and lenses.
Oh.
And he's out of Florida.
Hey, I'm out of Florida.
Yeah. He's BaneBravo.com. I usually tag him in a lot of my posts on Instagram because he's a really good dude. He's a military vet. And I've had face shells and lenses and stuff from other companies, and they fog up. And I don't like to take my mask off around children because I want them to think they met Spider-Man. Especially like when you're doing a con like Heroes and Angels, sure. And it's pretty delicate because they have illnesses and some of them may not make it. So it's really nice to keep it as authentic as you can to where they feel like they're actually meeting their heroes.
Yes, and they did meet their hero. You are my hero. No, because it's for all intents and purposes, while you're there, you are that guy. You are the hero. Whatever costume you have on. That's the thing about cosplay is once you put that costume on, you become that person, so to speak. Maybe you can't climb walls. Maybe you can't punch through, fly in the air. But once you put on, Stacey, you put the Batgirl costume. Don't you feel like Batgirl?
Yes.
Yeah. And you put the Iron Fist and you feel like, yeah, I could punch the world here. I could take care of people and, protect people. Now, and, I feel, I know that's got to be part of the fun and the excitement of doing the cosplay. What do you think, Matthew?
Yeah, it is. And it's nice, too, especially if you really relate to a character you're dressing up as. And like you said, being witty. I like doing Spider-Man because, it's being witty and saying those quips is just really part of it.
So would you say that's your favorite cosplay?
Yeah, that's my favorite. I really feel like as far as what makes you famous, I would like to go ahead and say it would be Spider-Man.
Nothing like the original. That's the first cosplay you had and the best cosplay, right?
Yes.
Now, have you had the same Spider-Man costume since, I guess, 2012?
Yes, it's still in a drawer. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. And what's your favorite cosplay, Miss Stacey? Mrs. Stacey?
My favorite, it's actually I like the Batgirl.
Batgirl's your favorite?
Yes.
All right. And what makes it your favorite?
Maybe because it's different from the others. Because I feel like I got like a complete gear when I'm wearing my Batgirl.
And
it makes me look taller because it got like a heels.
Got you. You got the heels. You got the boots. You got the belts, the cape, the cowl, the whole everything, top to bottom.
Yes.
See, that's nice to have a complete outfit like that. And I'm sure it does make you feel like a winner. Like, oh, I feel like Batgirl. That's excellent. Excellent. All right. So what's the next con that you're going to be doing? Or what's the next activity you're going to be doing as Web of Warnock cosplay?
There's a comic book store called Rock Bottom Comics. And since it's Free Comic Book Day,
when?
May the 4th be with you this Saturday.
Yes.
I'm going to go down there as Spider-Man.
Oh, excellent. And are you dressing up as well, Miss Stacey?
Maybe Spider-Gwen.
Yes. And then the baby?
We haven't decided if he's going to stay with Grandma or go with us. It depends on his behavior within the next few days. Understood.
Hey, it's good. It's really good. And
do you hear those terrible twos right now?
I've been through it twice. Very good. Okay, so Free Comic Book Day this weekend. Wow, I didn't even know. And of course, it's May the 4th be with you. I have a wedding this weekend, so I don't think I'll be able to partake. I'm so sad, but I'll be in Benton at a wedding myself. So, May the 4th, and no, it's not Star Wars themed, sadly.
Oh,
but Cinco de Mayo next day. Hey,
wow.
So, okay, what's the name of the comic book store again?
I believe it's called Rock Bottom Comics, and it's in the Fayetteville area.
Shout out to Rock Bottom Comics, and go check out the Web of Warnock out there. Well, that's fantastic. Any other words for the people? Stacey?
Believe in yourself.
Yeah, I like that. Any interest or any tips on raising that baby boy that you want to give to the moms out there?
Always be patient.
That's cool.
Sam's card.
Sam's card.
Yeah.
Get a Sam's Club membership.
Okay. All right. Expound on that. Why, Matthew?
The diapers and the wipes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay. I get it. So diapers and wipes is a big important thing when you have a 2-year-old.
Yes.
All
We're
right.
working on potty training. He can count to, I don't know how much he can count to, 20 or better. He can say his ABCs, but you ask him if he wants to go to the bathroom, he tells you no.
Oh, and then poops his
Oliver.
pants.
You want to go potty?
No.
Your training is complete. Okay, so what? Any last words for you, Mr. Matthew, as we round this thing out?
If you have any interest in any fantasy or any realm, and you're too shy or too scared, or you just don't think that you'd fit in, please give a convention, a local convention that you're around to try. You'd be surprised at what you will enjoy and what kind of person it could bring out in you.
That is excellent. Can I invite the people to contact you?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's cool. Well, let's get to that. How do they find out about the Web of Warnock cosplay?
Instagram. You can add me and my wife on Instagram. Web of Warnock, all one word, all lowercase. And
Spell
you can
Warnock.
shoot me a message. It is WARNOCK.
Yeah.
And you can shoot us a message through Instagram anytime, and we answer. We answer regardless.
Web of Warnock on Instagram. They're definitely a good follow.
And we have a YouTube account as well, if you want to watch some of our videos.
Please. What is that?
It is Web of Warnock as well.
Oh, that's excellent.
And it's mostly vlogs of cons. And my wife does all the editing and puts the music in all of those.
Oh, that's cool. See? More than how did you find out how to do editing?
She's a genius. Don't let her fool you.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it, man. Matt, you did good. You did real good. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. This has been a complete pleasure. Matt and Stacey, I'm so happy that I got a chance to talk to you and learn more about the Web of Warnock, the Matthew and Stacey Warnock, and of course the future of the Warnocks, where you're going to be adding more Warnocks, I'm sure. They're just going to be running rampant all over the Ozarks and beyond, doing great things. That's what I see in your future. I'm looking at my crystal ball right now. I see the future of your children doing great things. All right. All right. We'll see you at the comic book store this weekend, and hopefully we'll see you. Yes.
And aren't you going to be at CosCon in July?
Oh, I guess, yeah, it's not official yet, but pretty sure I'll be there. That's the CosCon. Right. Look that up if you're in the Arkansas area. Find out about the CosCon. I believe that's going to be an entire con. It's not just it has been up to now just maybe a dance of sorts. The CosCon of Arkansas has just been doing like a winter ball or like a winter fest dancing and maybe a few snacks. But I think this one's going to be a complete con with vendors and such. Is that what your understanding is?
My understanding is it's going to be a convention in the day, and then at the evening it's going to turn into a cause prom with the music and everything.
Huh. I wonder who the DJ will be. I hope it's me.
I hope so too.
Hey. All right then. Well, I look forward to seeing you again real soon, Warnocks. Any last words for the people?
Everybody come out. Look it up on Facebook.
All right. Thank you so much for talking to me. Thank you, Miss Stacey.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Bye-bye, Matthew and Stacey. Thank you. Wasn't that cool, party people? Wasn't that cool? Speaking to the Warnocks, Matthew and Stacey Warnock, Web of Warnock on Instagram. You make sure you follow them. They're a good follow. And Web of Warnock on YouTube. I'm going to have to check out those YouTube videos, find out the skills that Stacey possesses not only a smart cookie, CPA, my goodness, and then he's all electrical. I think they're superheroes in their own rights. She's got the brain, he's got the brawn, and let's make lots of cosplay. And I'm so excited that they're planning on adding to the Warnock family. It's so cool. There can't be enough Warnocks in this planet because there's some good people. They make some good. They made one good baby. I suspect they could make a bunch of others. So good on you, the Warnocks. Thank you so much for being on the program. What Makes You Famous? If you want to tell your story on What Makes You Famous, I encourage you to give me a call at 501-470-6386 or email info@radiowhat.com. That's it for today. I'm KeysDAN, radiowhat.com, DJLittleRock.com. Peace. I'm out of here.
Radio What? The music you want. Hey guys, this is Shelly G with a fast fact. The 16th century Escorial Palace of King Philip II of Spain had 1,200 doors. Do you have a fast fact? Share it with us at Interactive Radio, radiowhat.com.
Follow KeysDAN on Facebook and Twitter. Click on the links at the top of KeysDAN.com. Follow Radio What on Facebook and Twitter. Click on the links at the top of RadioWhat.com. The music you want is on.